For almost any Canadian who flies, it's been a shared frustration for years. Those long waits to get through screening.
I find myself coming to the airport now 3 hours ahead.
Passengers pay a surcharge to fund all those pre-flight security checks, but a government-appointed panel in a new report finding near universal condemnation of the existing state of security screening. The panel saying Canadians are paying higher fees than travelers in the U.S. or Europe, but performance is declining and queues are lengthening.
It's frustrating to the consumer.
The agency responsible for air security, known as CATSA, is funded through a surcharge imposed after the 9/11 attacks, adding over $25 to the cost of an international flight and nearly $15 for a domestic trip. But the panel found the government now collects far more from the fee than it spends on CATSA each year. And then there are those wait times. At London's Heathrow Airport, security aims to screen 95% of passengers in 5 minutes or less. But in Canada, CATSA admits it screens only 87% of passengers within 15 minutes.
The service is not improving.
This spokesperson for travel agents says some passengers are so frustrated they're crossing the border for cheaper flights and shorter lines.
It is forcing our travelers to go south.
The panel also says the competitiveness of Canadian Airlines is being hurt by high airport rents charged by the government. Its solution, reduce the rents and fees and consider scrapping CATSA altogether to create a new agency. The Transport Minister says he's considering the recommendations.
I think most people agree that sometimes those queues seem to be too long, so it is something that we will be paying attention to.
Overall, the report concluding passengers are being asked to pick up too large a share of security costs and urging the government to protect consumers so Canada's airline industry can compete with U.S. carriers, Lisa.
Now, Glenn, March 22nd, Budget Day, do you get a sense that the Finance Minister is going to address this?
Now, possibly. These fees nag at a lot of people, especially when they have these long lineups at airports. Now, it was a Liberal government back in 2002 under Jean Chrétien that brought in the fee. Now a chance for this new Liberal government to possibly reduce it.
Okay, we'll watch for that, and it's great to have you on the CTV News team. You'll be based in Ottawa, so it's nice to have you in the newsroom tonight. Glen McGregor, our new senior political correspondent.